sure I have my date updated. This is confusing too, recording Fridays before Thursdays, because now we're going back in time.
Yep. Good luck.
Back one day.
You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah! Good morning!
And welcome to episode 916 of Hard Factor. It is Thursday, April 7th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. Pat's got a cup of coffee full of what, sir? What?
Oh, man, all the stuff you need to know about the internet. But if you've been listening to the show for a while and you think, man, that liberal Patty just doesn't know what he's talking about, then you might want to listen up, because I'm having a rethink on some things that I'm going to be getting into in a cup of coffee. Beyond that, just what's trending on the internet, stuff you need to know today.
Very interesting. Intriguing, I'd say.
Respect day.
Interesting. After Pat, I've got the details on a brand new alien report out of the Pentagon. Crazy. Literal aliens they're talking about. Mark's got the latest on what, Mark, in the TikTok International Moment?
Well, we're going to go to three places, and it's going to be all around the world, and the weather's going to be extreme. It's going to be cold, it's going to be rainy, and you're going to be surprised.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
good luck figuring that out, huh?
Yeah.
Really.
That's an eclectic mix.
You're gonna have to read the title of the show, or like the notes or something to.
We're up, we're down,
scroll down here.
we're all over the place.
Yeah.
And then after that, Wes has got news close, near and dear to all of our hearts. Fast food news, a Burger King lawsuit to close things out. And
Oh, shocking!
You know I couldn't resist.
Thank you, Wes. I mean, we all thank you for your service on covering the fast food stuff.
My pleasure.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, let's news it, guys. Let's just jump right in there. I got a lot of news to get you, and I don't want you to be waiting any longer than you need to be.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait 1 second. Reminder, tomorrow is Florida Man Friday.
Good point.
Look at that.
Oh, there's stuff, yeah.
It's
There's
coming
stuff
back.
we got to touch on.
Florida Man Friday, because the boys are going to be in Florida. We'll be in Treasure Island while you're listening to Florida Man Friday, having a great fucking Friday. And then on Monday, while we're flying back from Treasure Island, Florida, the Hunter Biden deep dive will be dropping. So you got Florida Man Friday tomorrow, and then you got Hunter Biden deep dive to look forward to on Monday. And what a deep dive that is. That's a trip. So,
and then we're going to be back on Tuesday with new news, and I'm assuming at least one of us without a voice, right?
Oh
Yeah, my money's on Will.
Oh yeah, gone. I mean, mine's almost. It's like I feel like mine's already fading. I haven't even.
Yeah, just in anticipation.
Exactly. Just the excitement has gotten me to lose something. Yeah.
Yeah, even a quiet weekend away, Will's going to lose his voice. It's just how it works when Will's on the road. So look forward to that. That's happening next week. Here's the news.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
All right, guys, thought you'd want to know that the American bald eagle, you listening, holds the record for the largest ever recorded nest of any bird, not just eagles.
Look at that.
Yeah, the average bald eagle nest, just the average, is 4 to 5 feet in diameter, 2 to 4 feet deep.
Luxurious.
Jeez, wow. Each year, the adult pair, they nest in pairs, adds 1 to 2 feet of new material to the nest. But the largest ever recorded bald eagle's nest, and I want to guess where it is?
Alaska.
No. A place a little bit closer
Washington?
to where we might be interacting with very soon.
Florida.
Whoa.
Yes.
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
They got some eagles down there.
9.5 feet in diameter, 20 feet deep. 20 feet deep.
20
Luxurious.
feet deep.
I mean, these eagles.
Dead baby eagles are in that thing.
3 tons.
That's a lot, Wes. Probably quite a few. But
Yeah.
I mean, they're like the Cadillac builders of birds.
It's so funny you say that, Will. I want you to hold on to that comment because they are the Cadillac builders of birds. I want you to keep that in mind. I think you nailed it to the wall.
Is this step one of your apology tour because of the condors versus eagles thing?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have nothing to apologize about. It's international.
Eagles resoundingly won that poll.
Yeah.
It's International Beaver Day, guys.
Hey, the beef.
Hey. Yeah, what's up? But let's get into the trending topics of the day. Everyone's favorite congressperson, Matt Gaetz, who, again, a little inside baseball, we hear is going to be indicted eventually. He had something to say about why he voted no on a bill that would cap the cost of insulin at just $35 a month for most Americans. Why? Well, slim down, fatties. That's why. Essentially, Gaetz made the argument that the price wouldn't be so high for insulin if the demand wasn't so high. And what's making the demand high?
Lots of diabetics. Yeah.
Fatties,
More about that later, actually. Yeah.
Fatties. Yeah, his exact tweet was 90 to 95% of people with diabetes have type 2 diabetes, which, quote, can be prevented or delayed with healthy lifestyle changes such as losing weight, eating healthy food, and being active. Arbitrary price controls are no substitute for individual weight control.
That was tweet 8 out of 10, and 9 out of 10 was like, and legalizing cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that
I hate him now.
Problem, right?
Yeah.
I didn't hate him before. Now I hate him.
You didn't hate Matt Gaetz before?
We're going to do another fat-a-thon, right?
I didn't hate him before, but now I hate him.
Matt Gaetz is always voting for legalizing weed. And yes, Mark, patreon.com/hardfactor.
Yeah.
You get in the Discord server. You want to get on the fat-a-thon that starts after our beach trip, which makes a lot of sense.
Thank God.
This is the
New one.
save a host from diabetes-thon.
But I mean, this is just, Gaetz is always kind of a dick, right? So
That's why I was knocking Gaetz, because I gave him kudos for doing the one cool thing he's ever done in his life, which he voted for the MORE Act. But
he always votes for legalizing weed. He doesn't care how he gets it, which is, respect. But
I'm out on Gaetz.
Bang that hot chick. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. He bangs a lot of young chicks.
I think she was underage. Yeah, I think it's called sex trafficking, what he was doing, I think.
You
I wasn't talking about her.
You got to give
the
him
other
credit.
one.
You got to give him credit for the hair, though. The hair.
Have you seen the wagon wheel video?
His hair is perfect.
Where he's dancing, the chick's scratching his back to the wagon wheel.
It doesn't surprise me that
sexual energy.
wagon wheel is being played at his parties non-ironically.
You'd be a dick too with hair like that.
Wagon wheel's a good song, Pat. You guys,
He's not so bad.
Fucking amazing song. It's a fucking amazing song, Will. It just jumped the shark a long time ago.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did.
So many people covered it.
And yeah, he's got great hair. Originally written at the Little Girl Collective in Harrisonburg, Virginia. That's a fun fact. Number 2.
Hey, is that about banging a trucker on the road when you're on your way home? I'm pretty sure, right? Or banging a lot lizard. You're a trucker and you're banging a lot lizard. You're
Just
like,
rock me, baby.
she's
like
rocking you like a wagon wheel that night.
About sex. Yeah.
But you're on your way home, right?
The two guys in the band were named Catch and Crawl. So I think that kind of says
so,
it all.
right? Yeah.
Crotch.
Okay. And also, that's a trucker town. That's on I-81. There's nothing else but a highway out there.
That's true.
Yeah. So
remember Son-in-Law? He thinks he has crotch.
Crotch. That's my favorite part of Son-in-Law.
Oh, man. Pauly Shore only made like 4 movies. People, I mean, they had a lot of impact, huge impact.
They did.
Oh, they're amazing. Encino Man in the Army now.
Jury Duty, that's it.
Biodome.
Okay. Biodome 5.
legendary film.
Joe Rogan is dead, or isn't he? This happens every once in a while. Joe Rogan being dead starts to trend. It trended really hard yesterday, and this is fueled by Newsweek sharing a screenshot of a fake tweet from the UFC. And this is what's interesting. So UFC did not tweet about Joe Rogan being dead, but Newsweek, right, was saying, hey, Joe Rogan's not dead, despite this tweet that is real from the UFC.
Newsweek wants so many clicks so badly.
The UFC, but Pat's about to say the UFC put out a tweet.
So they didn't. So here's the tweet. So this was a fake tweet. So it's a screenshot of the UFC tweet.
Okay.
Newsweek is like the thirstiest media outlet.
Right. So it took other media outlets to then write articles about Newsweek being idiots. And even though Newsweek wasn't saying this is right, I guess they were saying it was real, but they were saying Joe Rogan is not dead.
What
they were just
thinking?
clickbaiting. They were clickbaiting. That they're so thirsty. Newsweek is the thirstiest.
Of course, he's not dead. That would have been they discovered it on a UFC tweet, and no other publication besides Newsweek had been talking about. How stupid are they?
No, they say he's not dead, but they were saying UFC got tricked. They were saying Dana White got tricked.
They're okay.
But they're clearing it up.
Tweet.
They're not just going for clicks about a fake tweet. Right.
So the tweet read, the entire UFC family is devastated to hear of Joe Rogan's passing. Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family and loved ones. Will make sure to continue his legacy. Dana White. They also included another tweet, which I thought was pretty great. This is a fake tweet as well from his family that read, "We're devastated to hear of the passing of our beloved Joe, a husband, a father, a son, and a friend of many." I'm having trouble reading this. Hold on. Damn
Does it say I'm gay at the bottom?
Yes,
It does.
it ends with "I'm gay."
Close with.
Oh
closes
my
with.
God.
I'm gay, Joe Rogan. That's all you needed to know.
Nice
about it.
Newsweek.
That's amazing.
I mean,
A statement from the family of Joe Rogan. We're sorry to hear about Joe Rogan's passing.
And we're gay.
Yeah, quote,
Yeah.
"I'm gay,"
Okay.
attributed to Joe Rogan.
when you read Newsweek, you do often wonder, is this a comedic article? And some you can see why now. Sometimes it crosses the line.
Man, well, you know what? I want to crack into this a little bit because I noticed this with Yahoo.
Newsweek is hot garbage.
It is. I noticed this with Yahoo News, right? So Yahoo News is not a real news outlet. They're an aggregator of news.
Newsweek is also an aggregator.
I'm pretty
but,
sure
like,
they are.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
just like they suck at it.
So is the Post.
Is
such
the
a-
Associated
absolutely
Press
not.
is the
New York
AP
Post?
is the AP an
No,
aggregator?
the Post writes their. Well, okay, so no, the Post is an aggregator of news. A lot of the so
AP
there's a
is
different
like
thing.
the original
We are aggregators.
network.
Yes.
Yeah, we are definitely aggregators.
Let me explain.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're
we are.
aggregators
Plagiarizers.
in that we
We're
don't do
just bullshitters.
much journalism, right?
Yeah, we're
the
just
Post
bullshitters.
is similar in
Least
that
as
respect.
possible.
Although the Post does some journalism, New York Post. What Yahoo does is literally aggregate. So like they'll take
Yeah.
a feed from a different news source, slap Yahoo on it,
Mhm.
and then it's not even like repurposing it.
Right.
It is the article.
Newsweek is like a slightly more put together version of that. I think.
I will
But
say
yeah,
my international
trash
aggregation
writers.
game took a step up today, and it will continue. I found a new search method for
Oh, yeah.
international stories.
Oh,
A good
nice.
search method is the best when you
Oh,
find it.
Yeah.
search methodology is
My
what it's all
aggregation
about.
game.
When you're an
going up.
aggregator,
Yeah.
yeah, it's big. I'd say we're at bullshit aggregators.
Yes, like shit tweeting, like
We
shit
aggregate
aggregators.
bullshit and then throw it off of each other and see what sticks.
We're curators, really, is what we are.
yeah, curators,
hmm But no, sometimes you see an ad-
Illuminators.
exactly.
bullshit
Yeah.
illuminators.
That's what we are. Sometimes you see an ad for a guy that'll be like, "I'll get your company press on Bloomberg and Yahoo and stuff." Any of those sites, Bloomberg is one of them, where you can buy an article essentially. Anyway,
Oh, for
whatever.
sure. Well, that girl Razzlecon was a writer for Forbes, Newsweek, I think. All the lib ones. USA Today. She was a writer for that. There's a whole network of these. A Business Insider. They're all together. There's a whole network, and they share writers and articles and shit.
I
Yeah,
think that goes both ways.
yeah, for
I'm
sure. There's like conservative,
right.
like
It doesn't have much to
networks
do
of-
with the left or the right necessarily. What I'm
But
talking
it
about.
kind of does because they like all like tangentially have the same politics because they share the same writers. It's like it's a weird
Well,
situation.
Yahoo, I've
all
seen
those.
sharing some stuff that I thought was like out of bounds on the other side of things. But my point
Yahoo's
is,
more of like an anything goes place.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
shit hits the wall. I'm looking at Paul Shore's IMDb, and you guys, we nailed all of them. He really was only in like those 5
I
movies.
know.
As
It's
the
surprising.
star. It's insane. Yeah,
surprising. You'd think he did a lot more, but he didn't.
right.
Okay, all right,
Small
guys.
but powerful filmography.
Moving on. So this is interesting. There's an update on Sacramento. You know that normally we don't talk about mass shooters on this show, but this is not a mass shooting. Turns out it's gang violence, as we suspected. At least 5 shooters fired guns.
It was a mass shooting, different style
was,
of
but
mass
you know what I
shooting.
mean.
But
It was gang violence, both terrible, but it wasn't like some psycho, with a manifesto.
It wasn't virgins doing it this time, right?
No, these guys had sex. There was at least 5 shooters who fired guns. The police are reporting. It was a gang-related gun battle in downtown Sacramento on Sunday. They killed 6 people, injured 12. There were at least 2 groups.
You know what?
involved.
Sorry, I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know this is a serious story, and so before you get too heavy into the details, it just struck me as funny. A funny movie or like character arc would be a virgin gang member who's like
Oh, yeah.
scared.
He's got
to
to lie.
admit,
It's like that's like
Yeah.
40-year-old virgin. He's got to lie the
Exactly.
whole
but
time.
he's
about-
like so
yeah.
hard.
Oh,
but he's
yeah.
yeah, but he can't let anybody find out.
He's our
And he-
numbers guy.
Yeah, he's making excuses to the girls that are trying to bang him too because he's not ready, and he's like,
Right.
"Oh, I'm sick. I got to kill someone tomorrow." Like
I mean, sorry, because how do you know that they're not?
That's a good
virgins, Pat?
character.
I don't know.
Baby
My
mama
old
needs me.
lady's locked up.
They're called gang bangers. Well, they bang.
Well,
Yeah,
we don't know.
they're not virgins.
Yeah. Anyway, so 2 groups involved in gunfire. That's according to Sergeant Zach Eaton who's a spokesperson for Sacramento PD. 2 brothers have been arrested so far in connection with the shooting. The first suspect arrested, I think we talked about him, Dondre Martin. He's 26 years old. He got taken into custody on Monday. The second suspect, 27-year-old Smiley Martin.
Ironic name for a shooter.
This is Smiley, right? He was taken into custody on Tuesday on charges that include possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. So Smiley's out on parole.
Just call him Grumpy.
And he should not be on fucking out on parole, man, because this guy is a menace.
He had a machine gun.
Yes, he got charged with possession of a machine gun. So you guys were right. There was a handgun that was augmented to be an automatic weapon.
Wow. Yeah. There's so many of those out now. Yeah. You can see like people firing drum clips out of handguns and stuff. It's crazy.
So Smiley one time recently got busted with a handgun with a drum clip on it. But this is fucking hilariously dumb. It's not hilarious at all, but it's laughable how dumb this is. Smiley posted this video live on Facebook before the fight. Here it is.
What is you talking about,
Hit a nigga in the head with a black.
Stop playing with me.
Black gang.
Oh, that's just his gun.
Bitch.
Caught him leaving.
Yeah, we outside though.
Really?
We outside. This what it is.
Okay.
I caught that
Yes, to
nigga
me.
Trinidad James slipping. Now his name Trinidad James.
They're dropping.
Niggas a nerd. Niggas. This nigga said Papa side belly though. Bitch.
You know what time it is, nigga. My mama.
Florida's funny sound like a diamond, ain't?
No,
Oh, my mama. Live.
Just pointing the gun at the camera.
Live. Hey, look. Hey, look.
The lighting.
We outside.
Yeah, they're outside the dark.
What is you talking about, though?
He said they're outside 8
Hit a
times.
nigga in the head with a black.
Yeah.
I said that a bunch of times too.
So there it is.
Outside.
Where are you guys?
Where?
So they were preparing for the gunfight. Is
They were
that
just
what
fucking hanging out.
Showing off their guns. Yeah.
They were just hanging out. A cop rolls up shortly thereafter, and on the loudspeaker to this group of people that were hanging out says, "Hey, has anyone seen a white 10-year-old and 8-year-old boy?" And they were like, "No, sir." And he was like, "Okay, bye." And then they continue to hang out and show off.
and they're like, "We're gonna hit the next guy with a blat."
exactly in the head.
Yeah, in the head.
Man. That was the
Right.
crew that did that was
was
Smiley and the crew.
So Smiley, let's take a look into Smiley real quick. Smiley, 6 months after his 18th birthday, 2013, Smiley was arrested and later sentenced after he was found with an assault weapon and large capacity magazine. Later that year, he sentenced to 2 years in prison after a string of robberies. According to the DA's office, most recently he was released on probation from state prison in February after half of a 10-year sentence for punching his girlfriend, dragging her from her home by her hair, and whipping her with a belt. Smiley's
Intense guy.
absolute
Pat,
garbage.
did it say 9 Look 9 on that video? They're like a rap group. Hit him with the blat. Blat's a song by 9 Look 9. Was that on the
That was on the video. I just ripped it up off YouTube.
So Smiley rolls with a rapper.
Could be.
Yeah. He
They
hasn't
were
sang
also
that
talking
song.
about Trinidad, but he wasn't
Yeah,
there.
they're not as successful as Trinidad, clearly, because this is August 22nd, 2018, the song Blat that they're still talking about. So that was probably their most successful hit.
Oh,
4 years
that's
ago,
their
but they're
glory
still
days.
yeah.
I asked Trinidad
Still
about
talking
it.
about
He
that.
said, "I have no
Oh,
idea
man.
who these guys are." This is
Still
Yeah.
fucking that chicken, huh?
Yeah, they're
Blat-
still
the Blat
fucking
signal.
Blat. 9 Look 9. They can't give it
no.
up.
Smiley posted, well, Smiley's brother posted this to Facebook. DeAndre Martin, shake my head, SMH, I'm hit, on Facebook after he was hit in the gunfight.
What?
Uh-huh.
Why would you tweet that or post that?
Why are these guys
What?
using Facebook? I don't know.
They're idiots.
And then someone commented, "Yo, y'all good, but what about Smiley?" Smiley did get hit, and he was injured as well. But he's fine, except for...
So they're just announcing on Facebook after
Except for life in jail, hopefully, without parole.
shooting where
It's
they're
California.
looking for the shooters that they've been hit, and that they hadn't deleted their live. How did you get that, Pat?
it's all over the internet, man.
Yo, heard Smiley was there. Is he
Well,
okay?
So they just
Black-
like publicized it.
20
Black
minutes
got-
of them live with their guns an hour before the shooting.
Black got almost 5 million views on YouTube 4 years ago. So I mean, I can see why they're still, trying.
I don't
to
know
push
that it's that. I mean, that was just on the video, Mark. So
I did see 9 Look 9, and they kept saying Black. That's a very strong coincidence.
Yeah, we should check on that. But yeah, it could be. But yeah, we don't know for sure. But point is, pieces of shit idiots.
Or 9 Lock 9.
They found 100 shell casings. So there's 100, at least 100.
That was the most insane stat I heard, right? Because it was like 10 or 15 seconds, 100 casings. That's nuts. That's a lot of bullets.
They're like out there. They're like, make them say, they're like just holding on to that hit.
It's Master P. There's a smash. People are mad that Smiley. People are mad that Smiley got released from jail. They're not happy.
Wait, how is he out of jail?
He got paroled, man.
Not after this, right?
No. He got paroled in February.
Right. That's what you're saying. Is he
for the first
he
time
was
he had
out
yeah.
after all of his other violent
like sixth
offenses.
offense, but he served half of a 10-year sentence
with weapons and violence. Yeah, I mean, there seems to be, and the guy in Waukesha, right?
Dude, this happened.
That was another person who was let out early.
This happens everywhere, though. I know, like you have the talking points about the Chaz and people are the billionaires are paying for them to get out. This happens in Florida. We had the story about the guys that executed the 23-year-old kids, and it was like this white trash guy, and he had 45 felonies in Florida, and he was out, and he was 30 years old. There's an issue with the justice system letting out violent felons. Like it's not good.
Yeah, the conspiracy you're referring to, I think, is people say that Soros pays for DAs to get them let out.
But it happens in every state. Red and blue is what I'm saying.
Right. But what the conspiracy is that they're inserted in cities specifically.
The DA didn't want this guy released. The parole board let him go.
So. They got to tighten it up everywhere.
Yeah. Let's go to the top story of the day. The one you've been waiting for. The one I teased at the top of the show, if you will. Why can I never find this in time?
The cream of the crop.
Look, guys, as you know, I'm pro renewable energy. I think that we have a carbon problem on this planet, and continuing to allow big companies to hire lobbyists to keep fossil fuel companies on top as the main producers of energy, well, it'll be disastrous in the long run. But this next story may have completely changed my opinion on the whole thing. Because, well, yes, having a habitable planet is at the top of my list of importance. There's one thing that's above it, and that, my friends, is the American bald eagle.
Well, I guess the California condor is technically above that, right?
Right.
Well, it's the bald eagle now.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. And guys, apparently, a wind energy company that's called Next Era Energy, subsidiary of ESI Energy, has been murdering hundreds of bald eagles with their wind turbine death traps. Next Era Energy pled guilty to 3 counts of violating the Migratory Bird Treaty Act, which is between the United States and the birds, during a Tuesday court appearance in Cheyenne, Wyoming. It was charged in the death of eagles at 3 of its wind farms in Wyoming and New Mexico. And ESI agreed under a plea agreement to spend up to $27 million during its 5-year probationary period on measures to prevent future eagle deaths. That includes shutting down turbines at times when eagles are more likely to be present. And despite those measures, wildlife officials anticipate that some eagles could still die. And when that happens, the company will have to pay $29,623 per dead eagle under the agreement.
That's not enough.
It begs the question, is it enough? And it's not, Mark.
No.
It's essentially
$30,000 an eagle?
It's the cost of a Mazda Miata, which is an insult to the Cadillac
With
of birds.
inflation, it's nothing.
It's not.
How much is a shovel, Nothing. You just bury that.
To bury it?
You just bury that eagle.
We got to hurry up before we have to pay $29,000.
They've been found out for however many, and
150 eagles.
Imagine how many have been buried, Wes.
Exactly. A lot. Yeah.
These people
digging around that area.
These people have got to go.
It's a horror show.
You cannot have this. It's disgusting.
I agree.
What's happening?
I agree. We need to just go to full on fossil fuels if this is happening.
Yeah, whatever needs to happen to keep the bald eagles.
I don't give a fuck what you do in response, but you need to shut this plant down today. You need to stop the fucking blades.
Yeah,
I wholeheartedly
these eagle
agree.
killers need to stop.
Yeah.
Now.
You're right.
I'm mostly offended that they tried to put a price on the life of an American bald eagle.
Do you think they did this on purpose? Do you think they're killing these eagles on purpose?
I mean, 150 isn't a coincidence, Mark.
I think it might be.
It's just a wind farm in a location with a shitload of eagles. But
well, that's nice of you to say, Will, but I think maybe they put the wind farm there.
I agree. We might want to look into this, guys, but we did hear from NextEra president, Rebecca Kawaja. She said collisions of birds with wind turbines are unavoidable accidents that should not be criminalized, saying, quote, "We disagree with the government's underlying enforcement activity. Building any structure, driving any vehicle, or flying any airplane carries with it a possibility that accidental eagle and other bird collisions may occur." And
this is a representative from this company. This company wants to kill eagles. You can tell by her tone.
I fucking agree.
Also, name any other structure ever built that's killed 150 bald eagles.
No, this isn't an apology. This is her doubling down and saying we're going to continue to kill eagles.
100% reading between the lines. That's what it says.
This lady is the most smug eagle killing. I don't want to use the C word, but I might.
Was she wearing an eagle jacket? Was she wearing like a feather jacket?
Yeah. I got to say this to you, Rebecca. Maybe for you, it's unavoidable. Maybe for you and your communist American hating wind energy company. But I, for one, every single day I wake up, I look in the mirror and I say to myself, how can I not put eagles in danger today?
Yeah.
It's America's mascot. And I don't understand why you can't do the same, Rebecca.
She does the opposite of that, Pat. She wakes up and says, how many eagles am I going to have to today on purpose?
Just speed it up.
Yeah.
Oh, they should be feeding these eagles treats. And
she's out there sharpening the blades.
Yeah.
Murdering them out of the sky.
She's got an eagle call that brings them closer to the blades.
Fake hot eagles.
Yeah, fake hot eagles on the wind.
Skirts and lipstick on.
Yeah. The slutty eagles.
What's it called? ESI, Pat? Is that what?
Yeah. The company's called NextEra.
Next
company's
Energy.
Called Get the Fuck Out of Here.
NextEra.
And ESI is the parent company, ESI Energy. But NextEra.
ESI must die.
Shut them down.
Eagle slaughtering institution.
An eye for an eye. ESI. That's right. Eagle slaughtering institution. Wes, let's take these fuckers on.
150 dead eagles, you piece
that
of
we
shit.
know of, yeah.
Try to solve climate change without killing America's mascot.
That's like half the eagles.
ESI, you got to get ESI out of here. That's a company that needs to be taken out. That's an evil company. They're willing to kill 150 eagles.
Greg Abbott was right. It was the wind turbines that let the Texas power grid down. Guys, I like a clean shave. I like a product design for men. I like quality. I like things that smell nice and are well designed. That's mainly the reason I like Harry's. Guys, Harry's is an amazing shave company. And they're running an offer right now just for our listeners where if you sign up, go to harrys.com/hardfactor, and you're a new customer, you could redeem a Harry's trial set for just $3. That's a $13 value. What comes with it? Well, guys, Harry's blades, most importantly, and Harry's shaver. This is a weighted shaver right here. Look at me feeling the weight on that.
That's supremely nice.
Does that feel nice?
Oh my gosh.
How does that feel?
Oh, it's so smooth on my hand. It's
nice.
It's really nicely ergonomically designed. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5 blades?
5.
Can't be. You miscounted it. Yeah.
That's how many eagles ESI kills in a day.
That's 5 blades, guys. Harry's blades are designed to stay sharp longer. In a recent study, guys who shave 4 times a week said their 8th shave as smooth as their first shave. That's a better experience with every shave if you're keeping score at home, and that's savings over time. Harry's will save you money, and it's a better product, and it'll be delivered directly to your door. And you can try it right now for just $3 as a $13 value. They believe you shouldn't have to choose between a close, comfortable shave and a fair price, so they give you both. So if you want in on this, guys, Harry's is giving their best offer to our listeners. New Harry's customers, redeem the starter set, get a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, foaming shave gel, smells delightful, with aloe, and a travel cover to protect your blades when you're on the go. $13 for $3. There's truly never been a better time to try Harry's. How do you do it? Harrys.com/hardfactor. So go to harrys.com/hard factor. Get in on this offer, harrys.com/hard factor.
You sold me, Pat.
That was great.
That was the intent.
Incredible offer. Hey, guess what, guys? While Pat was giving you that ad, I looked up ESI's website here. And Wes, as you stated, it stands for Eagle Slaughtering Institute.
Yeah.
And their slogan is "Get it right," which they certainly did. So
Because their intent was to kill eagles.
Nailed it, guys.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Actually, it's a group that designs all these things, and so they're saying that their design isn't responsible. So they're just liars because they designed an eagle killing.
What are these things? Literally look like eagles. These blades. What are they?
Well, ESI doesn't. I mean, just
They look like a nest.
We'll save more for ESI for later. But for now,
Deep
we gotta-
dive.
we
ESI.
gotta- it's coming. For now, we got to do some updates real quick on yesterday's show or a couple recent shows, and then some very new shit. So, a couple updates first, worst to best. The elderly couple that was missing for 10 days in the northern Nevada desert was found on Wednesday.
What, inside the spaceship?
No, Mark. Sadly, the husband, Ronnie Barker, 72, passed away after the RV got stuck in the mud on Silver Peak, which is not on Interstate 95, which they were supposed to be traveling on. And they couldn't get back to cell range to get help for 10 days. Thankfully, his wife, Beverly, 69, is still alive, but she had to be airlifted to the hospital in Reno. She was lost on a mountain for 10 days after all, and also has
Holy
diabetes
shit.
like her husband who passed away, Ronnie. So
That
you guys,
sucks.
yeah, it sucks. You guys and my wife, when I asked her about it, were all right. Say she was like, "Oh, it was a overconfident driver on the mountains." Yep, it was. It wasn't aliens, just an overconfident RV driver
It's
taking that 32-footer up the mountain off the highway. R.I.P. Ronnie. You know,
RV life, it seems for the most part, is generally retired people or usually older. It's not a lot of 20-year-olds doing RV life, and it's you have to have like life survival skills, maybe like a satellite phone or something, because
because there's no reception out
Sometimes you get stuck, and
no reception.
you might be 30, 40
Ronnie
miles away from anything.
Yeah.
That
Well,
sucks.
had to give the update. Not aliens. Sadly, a much worse end. But the updates get a little bit better. Like I said, so
Good.
less sad update. Microplastics have now been found in 11 out of 13 people's lungs. People getting surgery. Just accept it. You're part plastic now. It's okay. We're all part plastic now. It's all right. Just it's okay, right? You
Well, it's not
okay with it?
fantastic that we're plastic, but it's okay.
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to be the
Nothing.
first person to unplastic yourself?
Smoke harder. I don't know.
What dissolves microplastic? I want we got like the robot slime thing, stuff like
It's
that.
inside your lung tissue.
Lava,
it's inside your
hot
blood.
coffee.
Yeah, like a steam room.
No,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, you're just part
Nebulizer.
plastic now.
Mhm.
All right.
I think we just all need to get used to it. But okay. The best update though, fellas, is from New Orleans, from Mr. Thunder Horsepower on Instagram. He's actually a veterinarian, Brendan Batt. I can say that now because here's his story. He explains.
Breaking news in the flashbang situation case of the fool who broke into my truck. The NOPD, along with concerned citizens and the viral nature of the video, have found out who he is, where he lives. They're running for him. They're gunning for him.
Damn.
Back to blue. They're going to get this fool. Justice is going to be served. He got smacked in the face by my contraption, and now he's about to get smacked with a bunch of handcuffs and some jail cell action. D.A. Williams probably going to cut him loose real quick. Comes back to me. I got something else for him. Game on, suckers. Let's take this city back. Whoa!
That's awesome.
So
My vet.
yeah,
My vet.
Oh, man.
yeah.
He loves Batman. He's got the Batman symbol there.
That's some Louisiana ass shit right there.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah. So he's
the
a
Batman.
he's a veterinarian. He has his own practice, and a lot of his patients have been posting the story like, "That's my vet. That's my vet." It's awesome.
His last name is Bat, right? That's why he does the Batman stuff, probably.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I didn't put that together. That's
He's
funny
got the
enough, but
Batman
yeah.
symbol. His last name is Bat. He did the
Yeah,
he called the mayor the Penguin.
We played rugby together in
yeah.
college. We only exclusively called him Bat. Yeah.
Nice.
Back in the day. Yep. Batman.
That's awesome.
Well, taking the city back. Another happy update. We can get the Batman on, and he can tell us all about his contraptions. Anything.
Yeah, I want to hear exactly how he makes it. I'm curious.
Oh, he's like an expert of all things, like an expert duck hunter. He's got a lot of special skills. Yeah. Special skills. Okay, so that's updates. And now the extremely new shit. Very new shit. Look at this headline out of the Sun. X-Files, Pentagon releases 1,500 pages of secret documents about shadowy UFO program.
Wait a minute.
After 4-year battle. Whoa.
What do you mean
5th.
secret pages? I thought they were supposed to release everything last year anyways. What is this?
Now, Mark, the government released like a 7-page report about like with like numbers of how many UFO reports they've had, which is
and
like
now they're releasing 1,500 secret pages.
Yeah, there's more. They always have more, but let's dive into it. Since late 2017, Lou Elizondo, this guy, you know this guy, right?
Lou.
The guy who's like alien truther everywhere, and media outlets like The Sun, who broke this report, the Daily Mail, New York Post, Hard
Anal
Factor,
Pro Blue, yeah,
other media outlets that won't let the belief that aliens might be out there die, have been trying to reveal classified secrets related to the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program, or AATIP, AATIP. You guys have heard about that if you've watched any UFO documentaries. That's a federal government program that ran from 2007 to 2012, and Elizondo used to work for it, and he's always talking about, well, I need him to release the documents, and I could say it's all classified, and finally, on March 23rd, 4 years after the Sun initially submitted a FOIA request, the Defense Intelligence Agency, or the DIA, complied with the Sun's FOIA request and released 1,574 heavily redacted pages of information about the AATIP program. And so here,
why would they do that?
Because they have to eventually.
I mean, they have to. Yeah, okay.
They could have said no.
It's what makes America great.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
I mean, I agree, Pat.
That the Eagles.
I agree that freedom of information technically should, but we'll get into it. We'll see.
Okay.
Is this believable information? The most shocking stuff from the documents are facts related to humans being injured in relation to UFO encounters. So they call it UAP now too. 42 cases with confirmed medical files and 300 unpublished cases. And here's like a picture from an old famous Canadian case of people getting like these radiation burns from being close to a flying UFO.
So we're like the bald eagles in this scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
Honking word about
yes, exactly, Wes. Yeah, and Mark. Yeah, I mean, you guys are nailing it. These UFO related injuries are usually related to electromagnetic radiation and linked to energy related propulsion systems, they say. And they include burns, heart problems, sleep disturbances, and even bizarre occurrences such as quote unquote apparent abduction and quote unquote unaccounted for pregnancy.
So that's a problem. If we have a bunch of alien babies walking around that look human, that's a big problem.
Do you think it's possible with this new report?
Yeah, of course it's possible. One of you guys might be a fucking alien. I don't know.
They look enough like us.
Yeah.
There was only one.
I don't trust anyone.
That got submitted. Right. Just one instance. I mean, these other ones there was a ton of, but
I think
one
the unaccounted for pregnancy was one, and it could have been one of those quote unquote unpublished cases. You don't know.
I think it was because I looked into it, and I guess there's something called the Moonon, or it's the MUFON, which is nonprofit.
I bet you aliens like shit different or something. I bet you could tell if someone like checking out their shit or something like that.
Oh, no doubt about it. But the MUFON is a nonprofit, effectively, and they listed
shit
the
like
MUFON's study.
Yeah,
little beads.
They don't shit.
Yeah, or they don't shit at all, or they fake it. So there's something going on with the shit. I can tell you right now. You can tell a human shit from a human alien shit for sure. Yeah.
So
this unaccounted for pregnancy is fake, right?
Well, no, okay. So that's what I was saying.
We're gonna get it after Pat explains MUFON.
Okay.
Wes will explain why this report you may want to take it with a grain of salt.
So here's what's a trip, right? So MUFON is a U.S. nonprofit. It's civilian volunteers who deal with UFO reporting, right? But they listed in the report, the DIA covered MUFON's reporting of the frequency at which these things have been reported. And one person said pregnancy, like 18 people said that they had sores. 3 or 4
Right.
people said they were dehydrated, diarrhea, pretty much every STD symptom plus pregnancy. Well, I guess that's technically.
These
an STD
aliens are
symptom.
fucking these people for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're definitely fucking.
absolutely.
They're fucking the
So-
shit out of them, and then sometimes they're not wearing condoms.
But the thing is that they're getting them through these like electromagnetic things where they're pulling them in. Apparently,
Right.
The quote unquote
That's just an
acquisition
alien orgy.
Yeah,
Thorne
the quote unquote
didn't cook you
acquisition, the quote unquote acquisition threat report or threat support report explains how to categorize anomalous behavior. So this is what they would do when they were taking down these like interactions, the incidences with encounters with quote unquote ghosts, yetis, spirits, elves, and other mythical / legendary entities. And that would be classified as an AN3. And then seeing a UFO with aliens on board would be a CE3. That's how you put that in the acquisition set threat support report. Poltergeist, crop circles, spontaneous human explosions, combustions, alien abductions, and other paranormal events were also categorized as regularly reported things that the ATIP would go over. There are also apparently studies into invisibility cloaks, mind-controlled robots, information about various alien civilizations that ATIP thinks exists, and plans for a human deep space colony. Fellas, the U.S. government also just opened at the Anomaly Surveillance and Resolution Office that's trying to capture these orbs or UFOs and figure out if they're aliens or not, or if they're Russian or Chinese. So weird timing, considering they're also releasing this at the same time. And with all that going on, the biggest question is whether any of this is real or not, or if it's just design garbage that this program reported to itself or gathered from insane people.
Working for ATIP was the best job possible. Nothing was too crazy to report. You see, you said a Yeti, like we got to get investigate. The people at ATIP had the best time.
It's like the Monster Hunters show.
Yeah, like Duck Hunters.
Yeah.
Dude, I beg to
Daffy
differ.
Duck, or the monster people,
Yeah.
Quackbusters.
I think MUFON, the MUFON stuff's BS, right? But the AN3 stuff is not, because essentially they went through that's their internal designation for someone who sees. I think I have it.
Yeah, but they have to interview these people. And
Ghosts,
then they
spirits, and elves.
Yeah.
But like, if you think it's bullshit, you wouldn't say, "Oh, we got to call that an AN3."
No, they had so many.
Pat, they're getting paid. They're getting paid to work at, like, it's a government thing, right? It's like,
or are they faking it? Right? Are they? Are they?
That's what I'm
faking
saying.
all the reports. Or,
that's what I'm saying. Is like they want to keep this cush job, so they have to come up. They have to come up with terms. Yeah,
they're just like NASA with the fake pictures.
Yeah, exactly. But this is more fun.
They wouldn't give it. They wouldn't give it a classification
more than this shit. More than this AN3 anomalies associated with ghosts.
They were. Were we paying? Were taxpayers paying for this?
Yeah, man.
I hope so.
That's amazing. ATIP ripped us all off, and they had the best time. They were just getting high in the office.
Yeah. Throw spirits in there.
Yeah.
Throw elves in there.
That's got to go in the A category.
Yeah. What else we got? Werewolves.
So basically, now, I mean, you got to think that like this guy is basically just like a plant. He's like a plant, basically. Like to like.
Everyone in the conspiracy theory community thinks that the other person's a plant. That's just the way it works.
Dude, hold on though. Okay, this is AN2. It says anomalies that do have lasting physical effects. Poltergeist, materialized objects, areas of flattened grass, corn circles.
I get they were studying it,
but they're acknowledging that they do have effects. Right, like lasting effects. It's not one.
According to who? They have lasting effects according to the people they're interviewing.
Yeah, these 342 reporters.
Yeah,
they have lasting effects for these crazy people that thought they saw them. That's a lasting effect.
That's what they're saying. Yeah,
elves.
It's madness, man. But yeah,
I love it. Hey, good for ATIP. I think they have. I'm telling you, I wish I'd worked for them. I would love to go back to the good old days of the ATIP boys and girls having a big old laugh at the office, coming up with these categories.
It's
another chick came.
Hey, I believe a lot of the video that's out there. So I think that it's one or the other. Either like they're preparing us to like eventually meet these aliens, or it's all fake bullshit designed to distract us.
The elves and spirits makes it a lot shadier.
Right. This is so fucked up. This is a troll almost, right? It's like a troll by the federal government.
Yeah.
As always, I don't know which way it goes, but I'm rooting for at least a little bit of real alien shit at some point. But
Will, you're right. You're
this
right,
sets
though,
us
Will.
back. This is the government trolling alien believers.
No, you're right though, because this is coupled with the videos. It's coupled with the videos.
I like the videos, Pat. Yeah, I'm with that. And that's and you have Navy personnel, a lot of Navy personnel talking about the videos are legit.
This is 1,500 pages of like the most absurd,
Yes,
like
Wes.
one of those tabloid magazine covers. Yeah, like those old tabloid magazine covers you saw at the grocery store in the 90s. This is 1,500 pages of just that. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I will say it's weird the Sun didn't release the pages, and they've had them for more than 24 hours, and this is all they put out.
Yeah, no, it's a they were like, look at this guy. We fooled you all with him. That's what the intelligence agency is saying right now.
Shifty
Said,
Lou.
Yeah, look, we fooled you with this guy who looks like a goat, has a big goatee.
Did that alien pregnancy survive, or was it probably just like the brother and she's blaming aliens?
Wes, it's out there, of course, according to the DIA,
survived.
of course, for sure.
I mean, dude, for real, every single thing.
It's an alien.
Well, they better find it.
90% of the things were STDs. Like it was like rashes,
Right.
Gynecological problems, painful urination.
A bunch of people cheating and don't want to tell the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
All right, I'm not playing around. We got to get going. We got to go now because
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
All right. We're going to start in the UK today, but actually quickly in that same story move very far from the UK. Then we're ending in South Africa. Let's go to the United Kingdom. A United Kingdom post office is hiring, except the post office is not in the UK or Europe, even for that matter. The post office is on Goudier Island, which is a remote island in the Antarctic Peninsula.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
Yeah.
So you'd be
It's
the only
cold.
person on the island, or what?
You have like one or two coworkers. It's about the three of you at the post office. And you have a little tour shot. We'll get into it. The UK Antarctic Trust is hiring a seasonal team to staff. It's like a grunt worker, a manager, and it's like three positions to staff its Port Lockroy post office, museum, and gift shop. They're all in one. It's a little. I think you can see it in the background of this picture. It's that building back there.
Oh, the two trailers.
Yeah,
Gift
it's a
shop.
museum, it's a gift shop, and it's a post office. Now, you will need to commit at least to 5 months of your life, and your company will be those two coworkers, your colleagues, and thousands of penguins, and certainly aliens, back to aliens. So this island is chock full of penguins and aliens.
Penguin shit everywhere.
Yeah, in fact, that's part of the job, Wes. It's basically the whole job is you clean up penguin shit all day. That's 95% of the job.
There you go. Yep.
I mean, but for real, what's out there?
Penguins
And aliens.
There's a few months a year that some cruise ships stop by and a couple hundred people get off and they check out your shitty souvenir shop for a couple hours and they can't be walking in penguin shit. So you spend the entire time cleaning penguin shit in case a cruise ship shows up.
I mean, but what's the cost benefit analysis on that? Like, how much are you making from these tourists, right? What's the profit? And what are you paying this person?
I don't
And
know.
then the travel. It makes no sense.
They already have the trinkets there, Pat.
No. This is a government.
Yeah, they're not
job, right?
selling. They have them out there.
Yeah.
It's a government job.
It's a government
right,
job, yeah. of
Yeah,
course.
so it's just the government, like the government of England or the British government or whatever. They're trying to just
They want to
it
keep this
manned.
island.
Right.
Well,
It's a show off thing.
they want to keep this island in case they need it later, or for the aliens' purposes. I don't know, for setting up a war to put up missiles. I don't know. Vicky Inglis, previous postmaster for Port Lockroy, lied, saying the gig is an opportunity of a lifetime. She did also admit that she had to dig her way through the snow to get access to the post office when she first arrived, and that there are no toilets or there's no toilets or running water or amenities of any kind. She also no longer works there and only did the one term, so it couldn't have been that great. The UK Antarctic Trust says it receives hundreds of applications every year from all around the world from very lonely losers. And one or two lucky losers will get to.
Yeah. That's a
No, I bet there's a lot of people
think
that
they
do
want to do it.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that do. They think they want to do it, and then
Better
And
get
they
that
like it.
shitty position before someone else does.
Yeah, wait a minute. I can't bring my cat. I'm out.
Yeah. The job per month and requires you to be a team player since you're on a glacier with a couple other people and literally can't leave. So yeah, got to be a team player. And again, the daily duties include counting the thousands of Gentoo penguins and their eggs to report to environmentalists how many penguins are there, and of course cleaning up their shit. That's pretty much the whole job.
That's a don't kill yourself task, is what that is. That's a keep them sane. Yeah.
But hey, it beats cubicle work, am I right?
I don't think so. Not for the manager. No. You don't want to be the manager in that situation because the odds you get killed by one of your two underlings are very high.
Not another meeting, right?
Right. They're just gonna get sick of you.
Will, I agree with you. I think that probably 100% of your coworkers are serial killers in this scenario. So, it's kill or be killed. Who kills first?
If you're the manager, you gotta lock the door at night.
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
Also,
why'd you decide to do this job? And then that's the last question you ever ask.
It's weird they're opening this up though, because I feel like if I were in the post office, I would be keeping this to myself as a punishment. This seems like a punishment job, right? Like
you're right. Like it's kind of like what they do, what they should do with priests. Like if you sexually harass someone, you get sent to
go to Antarctica.
Yeah. You're right. All right, as I promised,
boys out there,
dress up like a boy. Okay, as I promised, let's head to South Africa. I guess gas prices are bad in South Africa too, because I'd like you to take a look at this man who hitched a ride on a fuel tanker on the N1 highway in Pretoria, South Africa. Explain what you're seeing here.
Okay.
He's in a
hilarious
fucking shopping cart.
Yeah.
Holding onto the back of a gas truck.
Going about 70 miles an hour, a fuel tanker. And look, it's just got the shopping cart wheels. That's insane, right?
That's crazy. This is like Jackass style, except even more impressive.
Way more intense than Jackass. No, the Jackass guys would never.
70 mph.
It's raining too.
Cart. It's pouring. Here's some noise.
Holy shit.
He's got a death wish.
I mean, that's like once you start though, you can't stop, right? It's like getting on a train, effectively.
You're right, Pat.
Hold on.
You're right, Pat. And you better hope he doesn't slam on the brakes, right? That's a dude sitting in a shopping cart, hitched up to the back of a fuel tanker, going probably 70 miles an hour. He's smiling, he's waving, as every single vehicle passing by took a video of him in shock. A man was having the time of his life, but not everyone was impressed with him. Cello Marimane, spokesperson for Gauteng traffic police, blasted the man's behavior and said it was, quote, irresponsible and illegal, and that it would be not tolerated by the traffic police, who might throw the man in the cart in jail for a full year. He forgot to add how awesome the stunt was. And in terms of catching this guy, good fucking luck. He's willing to glide on the back of a fuel tanker in a rainstorm sitting in a shopping cart. I think he's going to slip past you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, what are they doing threatening like the harshest jail sentence when they don't even have him in custody?
They're never going to catch this guy. In fact, the engine fuel truck driver, the company was Engine, the engine fuel truck driver, he was made aware, I guess, of the situation by people on the side, like driving. So he actually slowed down eventually. And guess what happened? The man in the cart fled the scene, never to be seen again. He got out and he just ran off laughing, and no one's seen him ever since. And
destination.
Yeah, he got close enough. Engine Fuel commended the truck driver and asked members of the public to report any other, quote, truck surfers they see on the highway. Yeah, truck surfers, right. I'm pretty sure it's just this one guy, right? Like, it's not a phenomenon here, Engine.
It's the first time I've seen it.
Right.
Yeah.
Truck surfers. And at least they came up with a cool name for it, though. That's one of those things where somebody at the meeting was like, let's call him a truck surfer. And they were like, yeah, but it's only going to ever happen this one time. And he was like, yeah, but the name is so cool. Come on, let's do it. And
it's like they're daring other people to do it. It's so cool.
They are. They want other people to do it.
Well, it's great for them. This has got to be
good
big
press for
Engine company. Yeah,
it is. But that guy, look, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure he probably took some caliper before he went on that ride. What do you guys think?
Pre-chill.
They're gonna start to put their the logo lower on the truck, so when the videotape these idiots, it'll just be like free advertising.
They're gonna park the trucks near areas where they see shop. But I'm sure he took some caliper, because caliper's dissolvable CBD powder has absolutely no flavor, and it's more effective than CBD oils because it's clinically proven to deliver 30 times more CBD in the first 30 minutes than CBD oil. When the alternative feels like you're eating a handful of grass, flavorless is a no-brainer. Caliper CBD powder packets are carefully measured to contain exactly 20 milligrams, so you can put zero effort into figuring out your dosage, because not stressing is the whole point of taking a caliper, guys. It's also not going to get you high. It's Caliper CBD is always THC free because you want to feel better without any trippy side effects. Just calm down. Yeah, I mean, it's been our sponsor for a while. Developed by food scientists, rigorously tested for purity and quality, all natural, vegan, non-GMO, free of fillers, added chemicals, and artificial flavors. You can get the Swift Sticks. We got there goes Will with the Swift Stick. You don't even need liquid, which you can. You can put the classic ones in water, in tea, in coffee, whatever. But you could also just put the Swift Sticks right on your tongue. Boom, 20 milligrams. You're going to be chill real soon.
Done. Chilling.
Get flavorless with Caliper CBD. Get 20% off your first order with promo code FACTOR at trycaliper.com/factor. Try it risk-free for 30 days. If you don't love it, they'll give you a full refund. That's trycaliper.com/factor. Don't forget promo code FACTOR for 20% off.
All right. Last story of the day before we head to the beach.
Goodness.
You guys know I can't pass up a good fast food story. Mark, you are especially gonna love this one with your notorious hate of Burger King, except the chicken sandwich, of course. It seems some people share
the
Mark's
long one, right? The original,
the Italian, like the
Italian,
the classic chicken, and the classic Italian.
Yes, the long one. It seems some people share Mark's distaste for Burger King so much that they've decided to sue the fast food giant, not because their coffee burned them or because they got mad cow disease or found a finger in their Impossible Burger. No, because they are sick and tired driving to Burger King over and over after watching a mouth-watering commercial for the Whopper and saying to themselves, look at how big that burger is. I gotta have that big juicy burger. I wonder if that big juicy burger will even fit in my mouth. I guess I could try. Wait, I shouldn't. It's wrong. It's wrong for me to try to fit a burger that big into my tight little mouth. You guys understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a conundrum.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting burger curious when they see it.
That's right. But alas, over and over, they drove to Burger King, and guess what? Over and over, they were disappointed because
they could fit
that burger in their tight little mouth, because that big juicy burger they saw on TV looked nothing like the burger they got served at the restaurant, and they have finally had enough of Burger King and what they call false advertising about the size of not only their Whopper but also other food items which appear in their ads. And
I'll tell you one that I know off the bat for Burger King is anything that's like a chicken nugget or anything. It always looks way bigger when in the picture. It's always tiny when you get.
Whopper's such a sad sandwich. You open it up, there's no cheese. You have to ask for cheese, and it's too grilled. It's just disgusting.
It's flame grilled.
It's flame grilled. There's no cheese. It's just like, what did I order?
All right, so we have pre-existing gripes, but yeah, Wes. I mean, like, what's the official list here?
So the four burger sluts filed a federal lawsuit against Burger King, claims the fast food company misled customers by portraying its food in advertisements as much larger than what customers served in real life. And Anthony Russo, he's the lawyer from which state, you guys think? What do you think Anthony Russo is? He's heading this whole thing.
Oh, he's a Florida man.
New York?
He is a Florida man. He is a Florida man, Pat. That's right. Florida. Tony Russo is bringing a class action suit against Burger King, claiming the company's signature Whopper was advertised as being 35% larger than the actual burger being served to customers. And I have a couple ads that kind of demonstrate. I mean, look at the size of the Cokes compared to the burger. This is a real ad.
That double Whopper looks like it's 16 pounds.
That double Whopper is, it's almost.
How are the Cokes getting smaller?
Well, see, what they do is they use a small fry in the picture, and they put the Coke behind it, so it's a depth perception thing.
Like 2 feet behind it.
Yeah, and it looks the Whopper looks enormous.
I mean, this is a Photoshop job. They took
this is a real ad.
Yeah, that's the reason they probably won't be sued, because it's like they're doing depth of field like tricks. It's like Hitchcock and Vertigo.
The double Whopper was shameful.
They're fooling you.
But I'm telling you, they shot the burger and the fries and the Coke separately, and they assembled them in Photoshop. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
you're
okay.
right, Pat. Absolutely right.
So you're saying they're sizing it that small. So it's
I've been on set of a couple food commercials, and there's specifically a person who handles the food. It's their job. They're a food stylist, and they do insane things. Like they'll bring like a syringe of water. They'll inject the food is not edible. With what they do to it before it's shot, but
they spray it with oil.
Yeah,
absolutely. They do all sorts of stuff to make it look way different than it actually.
They talk to it like you're gonna be great today, double Whopper. You're gonna do great.
They make it
exactly.
So you're telling me that was
a bad girl double.
So it's all fake, and they're just constantly.
Look how big you are compared to those fries.
Well, look, to
you telling me they do this to turn a profit?
Full disclosure: the food commercials I've been on have been regional restaurant chains that are not spending the kind of dollars that Burger King is.
They're like, look,
so I don't know.
Look who a burger commercial. It's Pat Cassidy, engineer 5'10".
Right. The one that PFT is in, the Montana Mike's commercial, right? That's what I'm talking about. I think I did one for Carrabba's Italian Grill.
Nice.
Yeah.
But my point is, they try to stick to what's on the menu, but I don't know what Burger King is doing.
Listen, nothing that you see in the food commercial is going to be exactly what you get at the restaurant. If you think so, you're an idiot. Anyway, the
implied, right? So
yeah, I mean it's known. The plaintiffs in the lawsuit, which was filed March 20th, are seeking monetary damages for anyone who was quote deceived by Burger King's advertising, and it doesn't name a specific number of what these assholes want, but it is a monetary value.
Sky's the limit, Wes. When you've been wronged like this,
right?
I mean, this is it's a class action suit.
It's class action suit, yes.
Right, which is kind of great because if you've ever been part of a class action suit like this, like I was just a part of one for Drizzly, the alcohol company, because they got hacked and all the information got out. I got an $11 check from Drizzly. So normally you can't do shit with it.
You can buy 4 Drizzlies with that.
But with this is like you're going to get like a free Whopper meal. Effectively, is what you're going to get, or like maybe 2.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of perfect with a fast food.
It's going straight back to a burger.
It's
100%.
They're not going to get anything from what I've seen.
This is definitely gonna get laughed out. This is the most American shit. I mean, like that woman, she successfully sued McDonald's for the hot coffee, but I feel like this
way different.
She was
just over
really
the line.
old. She was really old, but it was gross. Did you see her leg? Like it went to the bone. That was disgusting.
Right, but this is just like
she
an
fumbled
absurd
coffee.
lawsuit. This is basically people suing Burger King over them being too impressionable.
Their ads being too good.
But this is like the Subway lawsuit.
Your ad was too good.
I'm too easy to fool.
Yeah.
Someone sued Cheetos for not having as many Cheetos in the bag as they used to.
Whoa.
Someone sued Pop-Tarts because they said that there weren't Kellogg for $5 million, saying that its strawberry Pop-Tarts didn't contain as many strawberries as advertised.
Right.
So a judge laughed that out of court, and that basically the article said that these kinds of class action lawsuits against food companies for this kind of thing are just a dime a dozen nowadays. This one's just getting some traction.
And Russo took it on,
and people
Russo
agree with it
take
too.
on any case.
And a lot of people agree that the fucking Whopper sucks compared to what you see on TV.
Hold on, it's true, but you need a basis, right? You need a basis for a class action lawsuit. It looks like there's 3 or 4 plaintiffs here.
Well,
my question is, how do you look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm the guy? I'm the guy that's been wronged the most by Burger King, that I can be the anchor of this lawsuit.
You do it because Russo comes to you and he's like, you know what? I think
that's what I mean. How does that conversation even happen with Russo?
Because Russo's
pumps you up. Russo pumps you up.
He's like, we could get a lot of press attention with this because guess what? You know how many people hate fucking Burger King?
No, Will, you're missing my point. How does it even get to the point where you're talking to an attorney about Burger King?
Because Russo is the mastermind.
Russo gets word of word of mouth that someone's running their mouth at the bar, and he's like, "Bring him in, send in your cousin." And then the guy,
Russo's he's a
the guy goes up to Russo's, and Russo's got all these ads pulled up, and he's like, "These look humongous." He's like, "I see what you're saying. These burgers look like you couldn't even fit them in your little mouth."
Sir, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but did I hear you say?
Yeah, Russo's the guy at the bar.
Say that you feel wronged by the size of the burger.
He's Burger King outside of Burger King, waiting for people to leave.
You're telling me you paid $6 for this lunch, and it wasn't what you thought it would be?
Look at that! Look at that billboard. Look at the size of that burger on that billboard.
Boy, it looks huge up there, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I see your point.
Yeah.
We should do something about this. I bill at $300 an hour.
Yeah, he's in. Russo told the Washington Post the lawsuit is important to hold large corporations like Burger King accountable. He said little situations, what some would consider to be a little situation like this, could lead to unfettered behavior from big corporations. He also said that Burger King that Burger King size inflation doesn't stop at the Whopper. All the other things they have on there.
These idiots are getting taken by the Burger King ad and then by Russo.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just they're like plankton in the tide. Just
and his whole thing, the whole thing he's using to like support this are like his social media and YouTube comments about Burger King's food items saying this exact thing. So he's like, look, everyone else thinks it. It's like he's got no fucking proof, really, and it's.
I mean, are you guys gonna Are you guys going to join it? Because you can. If you've had Burger King
I'm definitely joining it.
Yeah, exactly. He knows so many people hate Burger King that he can get attention. So it's
yeah. Well, and I found some of these ads that these people are referencing. That I mean, Burger King's in trouble after you see these ads. Here's one I found.
Whoa.
It's a Whopper next to the Burj Khalifa, and it says actual size.
Jeez,
and it's a real ad. Here's another one. King Kong eating a Whopper.
It's gonna be a big burger.
Yeah, huge burger. Here's Shaq holding a Whopper. I mean, you know how big Shaq's hands are.
That's gotta be fake, huh?
Here's another one.
No chance.
Yep, pretty crazy.
Those are that's false advertising.
Yeah, I made all those. Yeah. So, but we'll see how it goes.
Send those to Russo.
Yeah, we should send it to Russo.
Have you seen these?
Oh my God, it's your lucky day, Tony.
Oh man, I encourage everyone to go to accidentalattorneys.com and fill out the fast food injury consultation form.
Yes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Tell us more about your fast food injury case so we can connect you with someone that's suing the bastards.
Oh man,
this is pretty hilarious. So Burger King's been in trouble for this before, and actually in the UK in 2010 they were sued, and the Advertising Standards Authority they went and bought these chicken burgers they were advertising, and they actually found that the quote, the burgers in the hands of the advertised man did not fill the hands to the same extent as the burger featured in this advertisement. So they made them stop running the advertisement. They successfully stopped Burger King from misleading consumers.
These bastards have been doing it for years.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
How'd you focus on your burgers quality?
I know. Yeah, for real. But that's gonna do it for today. Will, you want to pull up the wheel?
For Tuesday.
Yeah, for Tuesday. Again, we will be having the Hunter Biden deep dive on Monday's show, and tomorrow you're going to be treated to a very fun Florida Man Friday, which is a preview of what you could get on the patreon.com/Heart Factor.
Oh yeah,
you sign up for just $5 a month.
And 10 gets you the deep dives, and
10 gets you the deep dives. Yep.
And
yep.
20 a month,
and
Discord trivia on top of that.
Yeah.
That's right. So pretty exciting.
All fun shit. Patreon.com/Heart Factor. All right. Tuesday's lineup will be
once again.
Pat's
back on
hammered.
Joe.
Hammered.
Pat is slamming those coffees.
4 hours.
My kid will still be sick.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure. Just come home for your 3-day vacation, and then you have to work the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Drink that coffee black. You're gonna need it on that Sunday.
Slow down, Will.
And it is
Will. Oh, that was the closest one.
International moment.
All right, Mark. Just stories for us, baby. Woohoo!
Florida, here we come.
Fun stories, no problem.
Yeah,
and that's gonna do it. Huh?
Yeah, who went last? You gotta do it, Will.
I do. Yeah. We thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Have a great fucking day. And since we're not going to see you again, a great fucking weekend.